Now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Successful start to the drive. 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Mayfield on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Do what we do.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Ball carrier. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 15.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, Burrow. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Make these babies crawl on the way back home. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Burrow on third down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mack Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He's tackled at the
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 12.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
A run for Nick Chubb. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Tim Patrick. Incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 8.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 71 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up
now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Taken down right.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Mike 57. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check, check, check. Check 37. Check 37. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. Burrow's a great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
59 Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
The 3rd quarter of play with the score Browns 35, Bengals 6.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Runs through the contact. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mayfield now. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 85. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mixon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off down at the 10.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page.
It's a foot race. 30, 10.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Down right at the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Watch the pass.
Mayfield off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 57, Bengals 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.